Hold on your controllers and popcorn, geeks. This week's episode is a wild ride.
First, Ghost of Tsushima on PC comes a surprising online twist. Then, we celebrate the return of Ruined Britain with the 28 Days Later sequel release date.
Plus, a new Lord of the Rings film takes us back to Middle-earth. And we can't forget the Marvel rumor mill churning. Is Galactus getting cast?
Will Ghost Rider get a fiery reboot? Stick around. We'll break down all the news and speculation. Coming right up.
Welcome back, gentlemen. Evil Ash, good to have you today. gUNzz.
Glad to be here.
I saw some gold earlier. What you got over there? What you
The
got?
champ has come back.
Oh, look at that. He's ready. He's ready. AgentKuckle. Gotta get that next game lined up. He's held it on camera once. It's time to let it go. Time to
That ego. That ego on him.
I know, it's so big. How does he fit through the door?
I know, man. Don't even know who Selena Kyle is.
Who the hell is that?
Exactly.
Well, gentlemen, let's start it off hot. Dude, last week, me and Minarum had a conversation about the whole PSN and Helldivers situation, and it looks like Sony is not letting up. Like they're not stopping. It's not. No, Helldivers might have postponed it. Ghost of Tsushima. Tsushima. Yeah.
Sushi.
Yeah, sushi. They're going strong. Looks like they are going to enforce it as of right now, anyways. They're requiring PC players to sign into the PSN network.
We don't have to pay to sign into a network, do you? Or is it like the monthly subscription thing?
No, it's PSN signing up for an account, having an account, it's all free. This would be free for anyone on the PC.
So what? Why is there an uproar? It's free.
No, here's the uproar, which we talked about it last week, and they Steam did it again, by the way.
They took it down?
Steam.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They will be taking it down. But PSN is not supported in like 180 countries.
Mm-hmm.
So the workaround, which we've been doing since day one, is if you got a PlayStation, your country isn't supported, you create a PSN account at a country that is supported. So like we got a buddy plays TCUO and a bunch of other games back in the day with us that was from Venezuela. Mm-hmm. He made a U.S. account for free. No problem. He plays with us all the time. PSN, Sony, I think what they want to do is have their network more secure. And that's what I'm getting at. And what I think is what's happening is they want their network more secure. They don't want any loose ends and stuff, kind of like with Helldivers. There's no PSN sign-in. It's two different, sources connecting to the network. There's a lot of people hacking the game already.
Yep.
They've been hacking the game since day one.
Have you seen all those mods or whatever for the suits or the costumes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, on Helldivers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
People have already gotten the vehicles. They had the mechs long before
we
were able to get. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think that's why they're enforcing it and wanting to enforce it. And like we talked about last week, this isn't going away. Mm-hmm. It started. It's going to be enforced.
Yeah.
And you're either on board with it or you're not. But Steam has already come out and said that they're like taking the game off. Steam is going against the gamers right now. You don't do that.
Now, okay. So this is for the first Ghost of Tsushima, right? Like I didn't even realize that was on PC.
PlayStation games are slowly making its way to PC. And this is strictly for multiplayer.
Okay.
This sign-in stuff is only mandatory for network-related games. Mm-hmm. If it's a solo game, God of War, you're not going to need it.
Sure, you're our IT guy. I'm curious what you think about this whole everything that's going on.
Minarum touched on it pretty well. A security thing. You don't want just random bozos logging into your game, no matter which platform it is. So you kind of contain it. You kind of keep it secure and you keep it controlled by having these logins. Mm-hmm. So that's the short of it.
So overall, you think this is a good thing that they're trying to apply here
for them? Yes.
Yeah. It puts responsibility on them and the gamer. You don't have these random people just from whatever IP address logging in, or not even logging in, just tapping into the game. At least it puts it to where they can Yeah. And like I said, it's a level of control. They can see who's on, they can see what's going on, but they can kind of keep it contained rather than just have it run wild. Puts a level of control is the basic thing, like Menarm said earlier.
Yeah, I said it last week, and I kind of stand by it. If this had came out on day one, nobody would blink twice at it. But this, I'm gonna guess it's because this game's already been out for a few years, and now they're trying to implement it. Now it's you're ruining my game, or I'm not sure. But
It's tougher when it's an after the fact type of situation, which is what you're describing, right?
Yes. When a new game comes out and they say from day one, yeah, we're going to implement. I don't think anyone's really going to have a problem with that, I guess, because it's there. It's before purchase, it's there.
They're still having a problem with it, though, unfortunately, because of the whole 180 countries can't play the game, even though there's a workaround that's free and easy.
Cry more.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know if this is a solution or not that Sony can. Why can't they just create a login for designated country? What's the hold up there, do you think?
No idea.
It's probably local laws that prevents them from being in that country for whatever reason.
Gotcha. That's probably the best solution then. Just as you stated earlier, just pick someone nearby or pick a country that you want to get the games from, or the PSN games, and play away. What else can you do?
Like I said, we've been doing it since day one. I've got Asian accounts and all kinds of stuff just so I can have their exclusive games that we can't get. So.
He just wants full nudity on Conan Exiles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's not denying it.
Thank you.
Wow. No, I'm good.
If it's coming from the Asian countries, it'll probably be blurred, so you wouldn't see shit.
Anything to touch on the whole Steam thing? Is it just the same thing, pretty much?
Pretty much the same thing. Steam's taking the game down because it's not supported in 180 plus countries. So, yeah, it's just like I said before. Steam's kind of being like really anti-gamer right now, which that's something you don't do. Because now there's people on PC that want to play it, that can't play it, or they have to go through a different hoop to go play this game.
Yeah.
The problem is that they still have enough of a following, even though people that want to play this game can't. They're not going to lose the customer. Steam will still have this fan base and this customer base, and so they'll just keep going, and they don't give a crap either way. They're going to keep doing what they're doing because they can.
Right.
And it sucks. It sucks. Like Menarm said, it's totally against the gamers that want to play this stuff, but there's nothing they can do about it. They either conform or they just deal with it and they don't play it. Either way, Steam is not going anywhere, and they're going to keep doing what Steam is doing.
Sucks.
I agree with Menarm. It's definitely something against the gamers, and luckily for us, we're PlayStation guys.
I'm just glad I got out of PC back in the day, because I already thought Steam was like the worst idea on the planet. And then now that after 20 years now, they're doing stuff like this. Oh, hell no, dude. I'm glad I've never spent a single dollar on Steam. Screw them.
They're kind of a middleman, but in that sense, there's
you don't
only
delist a game though.
No, I get it. But the problem is that they have no choice on that. They can get away with it, and that's just how it goes. There's nothing you can do about it. They're on your stand.
You have no honor, and you are a slave to it.
Moving on to some movie news. We got something that came out of left field. 28 years later, gets June 2025 release date. I didn't even know this was in the works, but it's happening. We're getting the third film, the third installment from the 28 Days Later. Cool, I guess.
Who asked for it? I mean, I'm not gonna. The first one was great. It was great.
Yeah,
but like at the end of the first one, it was like the zombie apocalypse was almost over, and then
were they napalmed all of them?
It was like they were starving after like 28 days or something. They were starving to the point they couldn't move.
Yeah, you're right.
I remember
and it was like
that zombie.
It's like
on
done.
the bridge, just chilling there, just like.
Yeah, and then like the second one, they brought them back. I guess like a lab experiment gone wrong or something. I don't remember. It's been so long, but again, like the zombie apocalypse like ended at the end of that movie.
That was
They were
I
good
was gonna
movies
say
though.
That was 28 weeks, right? So it was days and then weeks.
Days, weeks,
Right.
and then late years.
Did they have a months? There wasn't like a
No, I don't think so.
That's going to be
okay,
the
just checking.
the spin-off series.
Yeah.
It'll be 28 hours will be the prequel.
Yeah,
There you go.
28 or 28 minutes. Somebody in their science lab.
That's the whole film. The guy's on a computer. Yeah, man. No, I agree, dude. The first one, it's awesome. I love that movie. I watch it like every year around Halloween time. The second one, not so much. It had some cool ideas in there, but it was not my favorite. The second one didn't have any of the same characters from the first one, so they feel kind of disconnected to me. And then this one, of course, the second one was what, 10 years ago, more or less?
a long time ago. Yeah.
So
Yeah, somewhere in there.
this is going to feel, again, disconnected to me, I think. I just hope it's good, enjoyable.
I'll definitely watch it, just not in theaters. But yeah, it's a good franchise.
Wait for that Paramount release.
Yeah, I don't
Plus.
have Paramount. I don't have Paramount.
Looking for that Amazon Prime release.
I feel they waited too long, honestly. And 28 years later, I can't see the zombie apocalypse, just like Menarm was saying, that it ended basically on both movies, and then it's back 28 years later. It's I don't know. It's too much. I feel they're just trying to get some money real quick. I don't think
They're milking it
They don't got no
Milking
ideas.
it. There you go. I'm willing to bet it starts in a lab. Somebody
again.
F something up and yeah.
It's just Resident Evil.
I don't know. There,
Yeah.
there you go. There you go.
Yep.
Just need a Tasker, Wesker,
Something. Yeah.
something.
I mean, I'm curious.
Can he be
I'll
Mexican
watch
this
it.
time?
Sure.
Cool.
I don't see why not.
We had white, we had black, now we got Mexican.
Jesus.
You throwing your hat
Okay.
in? You throwing your hat in there, gUNzz?
Hell yeah. You know, how can they say no?
I was gonna say
To the
casting
champ.
call. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
There we go.
Can't say no
Oh,
to the
my
champ.
Casting call. I'm gonna put your name in a hat.
Damn
And we
right.
make a few phone calls. Hold on a
do it.
second.
You're gonna find gUNzz on that casting couch.
Yeah, he is. Hell yeah. All anal, baby.
With the tuna can.
Yeah, tuna can size one. Can't go wrong with the tuna can.
That sounds more like Agent K. Have you noticed he's been missing for a while? He's currently in a wheelchair. I saw him last weekend.
Ooh.
Can't walk.
Ooh.
Mm-mm.
Little.
You know what they say? Once you go black, you never go back.
Damn.
That is what they
Some
say.
tuna can.
God damn.
Holy hell.
Meet Mela. Mela? Jim. Jim. Mela.
Speaking of milking it. Oh, there we go. At least that's how I feel about this. Lord of the Rings is getting another, I'm going to call it a spin-off. The Hunt for Golem. Golem. However you say it.
Golem.
He's not a Pokemon, dude.
Who's that Pokemon?
Is that?
catch 'em
Might as
all.
well be. I'm not the biggest Lord of the Rings guys. I don't think I've watched. I didn't watch. I watched the second one because Menarm forced me to watch it. He loved it. He loved it so much he forced me to watch it. I don't know if he ever caught me when we were watching it. I fell asleep too during during the final fight at the castle. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like in and out, and I'm like looking over. Oh, okay, I don't think he noticed. But yeah, I watched the second one.
Two towers.
Two
Towers.
2 towers. Yeah, first one puts me to sleep every single time. I've tried watching it like 4 or 5 times.
I gotta be honest, the one and only time I watched that damn movie, just when it starts to actually kind of sort of get exciting,
The
they roll
credits.
credits.
Yep. That's
I
what
was
I always say about it
pissed.
too.
Oh,
I was
man.
so pissed. dude.
That's what I always say about the Fellowship. Is once it starts getting the ball rolling, it starts getting really good. They roll the credits, and it's just like,
You need to watch the Jack Black MTV Movie Awards parody.
Oh man.
Oh, that sounds
Beautiful.
great.
Beautiful.
that was like
Oh, my
20 years
God.
ago.
Oh, man.
At least,
Yeah.
but it's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. That summarizes the whole movie.
Yes.
It is a gift.
You're damn right it's a gift. It's called the Prince Albert, and it's my precious.
I'll take the Clerks 2 version.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Those Hobbit movies were boring as hell. All it was a bunch of people walking. 3 movies of people walking to a volcano. Even the trees walked in those movies.
The third one, yeah, didn't even bother watching that. I know you two guys are fans of the series, more or less, right? More or less.
Yeah, I like it.
What do you guys take on this? Because I honestly, I'd like no interest in it.
Quick note on it. I agree with you, BB. This is a total milk for freaking money. I like Andy Serkis, and I like what he did with the character. It was amazing. But they already gave us a quick little synopsis of what happened with him and how he lost his hair besides old age and the whole 9 yards, right? Why do we need to have this whole... I'm going to guess if it's Peter Jackson involved at all, it's going to be a 3-hour movie about Andy Serkis dressed as Gollum.
And no action till the end.
Exactly. They'll wait until 5 minutes before the credits, and then all of a sudden something will happen, and then you'll have to wait 2 years for Gollum 2. And I don't know. I have no interest in it. This is one of those situations where I'll wait for it to come out on Hulu or Netflix or whoever. I'm not going to go to the theater to see this one. Prime. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
No, for real. Prime holds the Lord of the Rings everything right now.
Okay. So they hold the ring.
Yeah, they hold the ring. The one ring.
The one ring to control them all. That's right.
All right. Question: Lord of the Rings or Star Wars?
Star Wars all day. All day.
1 through 6. We don't talk about 7 through 9. So what I think, number one, they just had the biggest flop in gaming history. Lord of the Rings Gollum. Why on earth do you want to make a movie about it now?
Oh, that's right. They had a game, didn't they?
Yeah, the video game tanked. It tanked so hard that no one bought it. The 2 people that bought it hated it. And
all 2 of them.
Yeah, and it was like, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know this was a thing.
It got the worst ratings in history for a video game.
Yo, why does Gollum look like he's Apocalypto?
Dude, that's what we're talking. They ruined the game. It was terrible. So this flopped harder. I'm not going to go there. Anyways, it flopped.
Oh, look,
why,
it's a Steam game.
Why? Yeah, exactly. Why on earth would you make a movie when the video game flopped as hard as it did?
That's a good point.
But on the flip side, technically, Lord of the Rings 4 through 6, the original trilogy, was damn good. It was good. Yeah, it's slow. It'll put you to sleep if you're not that interested in it.
Yeah.
1 through 3 was damn good as well. The only thing that kind of killed it for me was the CGI was off the charts for 1 through 3. It was unbearable to watch it sometimes. I am not interested in this at all. I've actually watched whatever the Lord of the Rings show is on Prime. Ring of Power. I don't know what it's called.
Ring of Power. Yeah. Ring of Power, I think that's what it's called.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's good.
But that takes place before the movies, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how many, hundreds or thousands of years, but yeah, it's before the movies.
I suspect that this Golem is going to take place before that as well. This is all going to be set up before the movies actually come out.
Before the prequels, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
My thought is if you're going to do something like this, why not pick a better character? You base the third movie that was released in theaters, Return of the King, you base it on a specific character. Why not branch out on something like that? Have a Legolas movie or something along those lines.
Dude, he was in all 6 of them.
I realize that. But surely he had something that's a lot more exciting than...
Yeah. He's the Wolverine of Lord of the Rings.
There you go.
He's in every movie.
I think if you're going to do a spinoff like this, I think
that dude's cool.
Yeah, Orlando Bloom. He's actually pretty slick in those. I'm not a big fan of his, but I did like him in those movies.
Yeah, he's great in Gran Turismo.
Haven't seen that one yet, but I think my opinion is if you're going to do a spin-off movie, you need to do it on a different character. Not Gollum. Gandalf would be a great... You could do a whole lot with Gandalf.
He's in all of them, too.
Well, yeah, but still. The dude's 400 years old or whatever. I mean, what was the other guy's name? Christopher Lee's character.
Sorman or
Sorman.
Sorman.
Yep. He would have been a good story because I'm sure he wasn't a-hole in the whole time. I'm sure he was good at some point.
He's in them all too. Wait, is he still alive though?
No, Christopher Lee passed away a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dooku.
He's got
My
a
boy.
metal. He's got a metal CD out there.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dead serious, dude. There's a CD. I want to say it's a Christmas album, but it's like metal Christmas album, and he's the lead singer for it. Oh my god, it's amazing.
Wow.
It's so random, but it's amazing.
I'm trying to picture his voice. Like, okay, I can kind of see that happen.
He's a badass dude.
He really is. He really
And
is.
if I'm not mistaken, he was knighted once, right?
I think he was knighted.
Oh wow.
He played Dracula once. He's a badass. He really is.
Sucks he's gone.
Yeah, if you get the time, look him up. Christopher Lee. Dude was
Count
pretty
Dooku.
awesome. Count Dooku, that's right.
Yeah. For those that don't know, he's Count Dooku.
There he is. I think he was like 90 something, wasn't he?
93
Yeah.
when he died.
Sense great fear in you, Skywalker. You have hate. You have anger. But you don't use them.
I'll wait till Prime has it, then I'll watch it.
I'm with you. I'm totally with you on that one.
I'll wait for y'all's review,
It's fine. Yeah.
and then I won't watch it.
I will watch Ring of Power season 2 when it comes out. It's damn good.
All right.
But I have no interest in this at all. They already did 6 movies of Golem already.
Wait, I haven't seen the movies yet. Like I've seen the first 3, but after that I didn't like watch them or anything. But wasn't The Hobbit supposed to be about Gollum also? Like when he was human form? Or
It's a
something?
prequel.
Yeah, those are the prequels.
And Golem's in all of them, or either all of them or 2 of them.
Wow.
And he does the same exact thing that he did with Frodo, with Bilbo. Followed him around and stuff, yeah.
My precious.
Wow.
Benedict Cumberbatch was the dragon
With-
Smaug or whatever his name
Yeah. Yeah, that was entertaining.
With Dildo Baggins.
was. Dildo
Yes,
Baggins.
Dildo Baggins.
Dildo Tea Baggins.
Mhm.
You've at least watched these guns. Do you have any interest in this Gollum movie?
Like,
WTF.
no, dude. I struggle just to watch the first 3.
Oh,
Like I like the fighting scenes, like with the orcs and like when the giant trees come out. But other than that, all it is, oh, I'm walking. Part 2.
Oh, well,
I'm walking some
I will
dog.
say this. The prequels, there's way more action.
Oh, okay.
Way more action.
Is there?
Way more.
There was some fighting in Return of the King, but Two Towers was the Battle of Helm's Deep was
Yes.
that was the hype. That was all the hype, and it was a pretty epic scene overall.
I would say probably like good 30-40% of each of the prequels is all fighting.
Really.
They got a lot of fighting going.
So what
yeah.
you're saying is The Hobbit's better than the original 3?
Story-wise, no. Action-wise, yes.
I had to think. You had to think about that. How are you gonna say that? There's a lot of haters out there listening.
Because the original trilogy, the story's great if you're a big fan of it, but it's just, you had the big fights at each of the end of the movies, and that's pretty much it. The rest is just talking, love affairs. You got doing some action.
some hokey pokey.
Tuna cans.
Yeah, the secret ending that they talk about in Clerks 2.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yes.
yeah. There's a lot of that. But the sequel or the prequel trilogy, it's more fighting, way more fighting.
So I'm not gonna
All
watch
over
it,
my
so.
precious. You get the 5-word movie review like one of our cousins used to do.
All right. Well, we're gonna do some quick fire over here because we got quite a few names that some of these are casted, some of these are rumored, most of them are rumored. So let's kind of run through these, see what you guys think about this. Ralph Ineson casted as Galactus. First of all,
I need a
who this
picture.
is.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I need a picture. I don't know
Yeah,
who
I'm
the
gonna
hell
need a
that is.
reference.
All I heard was that he has a really deep voice.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I'm not
So does Menarm.
He looks familiar. Who is this guy? Dude,
He's Lorath. He's the Lorax in Diablo 4.
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper. I'm bloody hungry.
Damn it. I actually like that character. Worst game ever created. But yeah, he's got a pretty good voice.
Okay. Yeah.
He's the guy that like takes you meet him up like all different acts. Evidently, he was in part 3 with the Reaper of Souls. I never played it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I didn't realize he had been cast.
Supposedly, yeah, supposedly. Rumors. I'm gonna take these with a grain of salt.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because nothing's official until Marvel says it is. So
I like his voice though. He's got a good voice, so I'm okay with that.
Okay, better than the prior name that was attached to this. I heard it was.
No, I want him.
What's his name?
I want him.
Zorro. I can't think of his name.
Zorro.
Yeah, Zorro.
Antonio Banderas.
There it is, Antonio. But he was the name that I had heard that was attached to Galactus.
Oh hell no! Hell no!
That's Puss in Boots, man. He's
no, yeah.
No,
why?
Puss in Boots.
He's Mexican.
Wow.
Those are your words. Those are your words. I didn't say that. Dude, all I said was Puss in Boots. You're throwing the Mexican card out there. That was all of you. Puss in Boots.
I want Liam Neeson.
Yeah, that's another one.
Is it white? Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
He's Irish or something. That's not white.
Liam Neeson has also been recently casted. Well, he's been officially casted by MCU, similarly to Giancarlo Esposito. Yeah, he was casted, but they didn't announce who his role is. Very similarly, Liam Neeson casted for MCU. They didn't announce who he's playing, but fans are suspecting Doctor Doom or Galactus.
Well, who else could it be?
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be
future product.
Or future, right. It could be. That's a good point. It could be a post-credit scene where they tease somebody new, and he could be that. That's actually a really good possibility.
Look at Blade.
Dude, I was thinking about Blade right now, dude.
They casted him like, I don't know, 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
At least.
We're still waiting on that damn movie.
But yeah, Liam Neeson, Galactus, or Doctor Doom, that'd be cool, I think.
I could see him as Galactus.
If it's just the voice they're looking and going after, I say Galactus because they can CGI everything else. But Doctor Doom, you're gonna need a face, and he's pretty young, and you want him to be there for the long run. I don't know how old this dude is.
But look at Fantastic Four. They got old man Reed Richards right now.
Pedro.
But like you said, that's at a different universe or whatever.
Different universe, but still, they're about the same age. Dr. Doom and Reed Richards.
Well, yeah.
If they use them for that one, cool. As long as, for me, it's not the official MCU universe.
Maybe he's in Deadpool.
They could throw a whole bunch of stuff out in Deadpool at this point.
Holy crap. Sorry, Liam Neeson's 71, while Pedro's 54. There is a huge age gap there. I do know what you're saying, Guns.
Pedro's old as fuck looking.
Yeah, he didn't age well.
No. I mean, he's still sexy, but he didn't age well.
I will find you, and I will kill you.
That's right. That's the voice. That is the voice. That is the voice of Galactus. That's what I'm saying. If they cast Liam Neeson as Galactus, that's the voice.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it.
He's got that great narrator voice, though.
He really does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He really does. He's got that James Earl Jones or what's the other guy? Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. Why haven't they casted him yet?
He would be fantastic for something
because he's like 100 and something.
So he's still popping movies out every now and then.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
As God, he's not even a human anymore.
Well, he's transcended all of us.
Ryan Gosling to portray Ghost Rider.
Nope.
No. Oh,
no.
Dude.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
what?
Right. Ken.
I will not have.
Ken.
Have y'all watched this freaking masterpiece?
I love how it's right there within reach.
Dude. Have y'all watched this masterpiece?
Dude, Ghost Rider cannot be Knuff.
Oh, he's Knuff.
No.
All
He's
I'm
Knuff.
all I'm gonna see
No.
is Knuff as Ghost Rider. I will never see Ghost Rider.
That's fine.
I think
He's still Knuff.
one of the original rumors I heard was Keanu Reeves playing Ghost Rider.
Yep.
Yeah.
I heard that one too.
That's more or less a fan casting, I feel like. But
Yeah.
I feel like that would be so much better. I think Keanu Reeves would be an amazing. You know what? Worst case scenario, bring back Nick Cage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's for the multiverse stuff.
well, there you go. There you go. Nick Cage to me he's a crazy
A-hole.
but I mean, he was amazing. I think he was amazing. It's Nick Cage.
We don't talk about part 2 though.
He's still Nick Cage. It doesn't matter. It's Nick freaking Cage, man. Come on. I don't know. I think Keanu Reeves would be a better fit for that, and that's based on the fan casting that's been floating around on the internet. But it's Keanu Reeves.
What
The
about
dude-
wasn't Daryl from The Walking Dead also in there for Ghost Rider?
I saw that name go around too.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He would be better than freaking Knuff.
Yes, I agree.
Bro, why
He's the
y'all
one-
hating on my boy?
Dude, Daryl's already riding a freaking motorcycle in the whole freaking series. You know how it's gonna be.
So
He's the one with the crossbow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ryan,
yeah.
Ryan's riding a motorcycle in that new movie he's putting out
Stuntman?
right now. Yeah,
Oh, the Fall
Stuntman.
Guy.
Yeah, the Fall Guy.
Yeah.
Fall Guy. Come
Yeah,
on.
which looks fantastic.
It's the Fall Guy.
Dude, he's on fire right now.
The Fall Guy.
He's a great actor. I like him. Ryan Gosling. Yeah, I like him. For Ghost Rider, I'm sure he could pull it off. He wasn't the first name I would think of when you say Ghost Rider, but I think he'd do a good job.
I agree. And anyone that's watched Barbie would agree.
He would be able to pull it off. I agree with that, but he's not my first choice. Actually, he would be able to pull it off. You've seen The Gray Man.
Oh my God. I was just about to say that.
Yes.
Dude.
So
Awesome.
that was actually a really impressive role on his part because I've just, like, when I hear Ryan Gosling's name, of course, the first thing I think of is The Notebook. And I'm sorry. But that's the top. Like, anybody that knows Ryan Gosling, that's like the first thing that comes to mind. I feel like
He's played so many great roles in
He
so many
has.
great movies.
He has, but The Notebook is always, it's memed all over the freaking place, right? The whole internet is covered with memes of him from The Notebook. Now, The Gray Man, fantastic. I think based on his performance in that movie, yeah, he could do a Ghost Rider. He could definitely do a Ghost Rider. I'm still leaning towards someone like Keanu Reeves, though. And that's only, I feel like Keanu Reeves is kind of a bigger, more on the, whoa,
Yeah.
minus the Bill and Ted. That's back when he was like 20 something. Come on.
Have you watched part 3?
Oh man,
That's just garbage. Oh my God.
I loved
That
it.
was a money milker. That's what that was. That was a money milker. That's for us old folk to laugh once more time
That
about
was terrible.
Bill and Ted. Yeah, yeah.
Kind of like the new Matrix.
I just rewatched it too. It was pretty good.
Sucked.
I liked it.
It
I liked
sucked.
it.
It's pretty good.
It
I
sucked.
liked it. I liked it.
I saw it like 2 days ago. It sucked.
You didn't
So
like it.
good.
Not at all.
That's good.
I liked
It has a few issues with it, but it's good overall.
Like,
No,
like is Trinity and Neo now? They're both the one now.
Yeah. There's a blood transfusion thing. They explained that in the movie.
No, that's stupid. No.
The fact that he got killed and then they rebuilt him, that whole thing is just bizarre. And but the way they incorporate the characters, the way they change it up, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Look into my eyes. Your souls are stained by the blood of the innocent. Feel their pain.
What about this canon right here? The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to play Apocalypse. I know that's not MC. Well, yeah, it is MC. That's for X-Men, supposedly. Apocalypse. The Rock.
I'd rather they bring back the other guy that played Apocalypse already. He's
from
Moon Knight. Moon Knight.
Oh, that was him, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's his variant.
Yeah.
His variant becomes Apocalypse. Oscar Isaac.
because if The Rock's coming in here, they're gonna bring Kevin Hart. So I'm not cool with that.
Kevin Hart's going to be part of the Four Horsemen.
I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with that.
The
Kevin Hart is like the worst like movie ruiner on the planet.
The Rock can be cast without his sidekick.
Can he?
He's played several roles without Kevin Hart involved. I promise.
Not that
I've
many.
seen it.
Not many.
But it's happened.
Dude, I'm telling you.
It has happened.
I'm calling it now. If they get The Rock, Kevin Hart's going to be a Four Horseman. I'm calling it now.
He's going to be the kid that with the thorns. Remember that? He grows thorns out of his
No,
hair?
he's in that. He's in Deadpool.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. In Deadpool 3.
Look, I will be down for this if The Rock
X-Men 2
wasn't The Rock.
X-Men 3.
The Rock is Apocalypse. I could see because of the size.
He has the shape, the body, the bald head
Exactly.
already.
Yes,
But
exactly. I agree with
Only thing, if The Rock wasn't The Rock, he makes every character he plays into The Rock.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the character he's trying to go for.
that. I see that.
Yeah, Black Adam.
Yeah, it's
We
a good
got
example.
We got The Rock, not Black Adam.
We got the Black Rock.
Yeah, the Black Rock.
Yeah, that is not necessarily a bad thing in action films. He plays himself, which for the most part, I like him, right? Like in his films, they're just turn off your brain and enjoy the action scenes. But for something like this, I don't see it. I don't see his acting ability where it needs to be.
So who else do you get?
Well, Apocalypse doesn't really do much, I don't think, from what I can remember. He just walks around, transforms people into their max power. He's basically the guru from DBZ. Let me unlock your power.
In that case, in something like that, I agree with Menarm. Bring back Oscar Isaac. I think he did a good job in the whichever one that was X-Men
The
Apocalypse.
Foxverse, yeah.
The Foxverse. I think he did a good job in that movie. Size-wise, he wasn't.
They CGI'd him. It was perfect.
Yeah. I think if you bring him back and you CGI him the same way as you did, I think it would work. Now, if you're going for more practical effects, then yeah, you want someone big. You're thinking The Rock, minus his acting ability, or you go for someone like Alan Richardson. Now, so
screw Batman. Screw Batman.
That's right. Screw them kids. No, you go for someone like him, the size, and he's got the acting chops. He definitely has the acting chops. Now, he would make a good Apocalypse, potentially, unless you've got someone else that's just this big juggernaut or someone like that.
I like your Alan Richardson pitch, man. That's a good pitch.
Damn.
or Isaac. Yeah, because I agree. Isaac did a pretty good job in the role. The movie just sucked.
Yes,
it was a bad movie. Some Menarm looks like he loved it. Loved it. It's crazy.
No, I liked it, but it wasn't like great. But I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Oh, I hated it.
It was entertaining for me.
It was better than what people said about it. I'll say that.
I liked it.
Kind of like another movie I just watched on Netflix.
I'll watch Apocalypse over Madam Web. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, here we go.
Everything they built will come from the ashes of their world. We'll build a better one.
Got another casting here for you. This one's not Marvel. This is DC. We're flipping a little bit here. But apparently Booster Gold has been casted. And I'm going to call it right now. It was like, what, a year ago, gUNzz, that we were talking about? I think it was like Menarm's second episode he jumped on. It was like, what DC movies would you want to see? And Booster Gold made our list. It's happening. It's happening. He got casted.
See, there you go.
He got casted. It doesn't mean he's making a movie. He's going to be an extra in Superman.
Ah, crap. Maybe you're right.
It's James Gunn. James Gunn's going to make it happen. Watch. Bet.
if the DC doesn't get sold off first.
I'm kidding with you. I got to poke the bear somehow.
So they didn't give a name. They didn't give us a name, but there's people talk. I see Chris Pratt fan casting. That wouldn't be a good choice. I think.
Actually, I think I just heard that I think Chris Pratt, he's a Star-Lord, right?
Yeah.
He is Star-Lord.
Yeah, I heard that he was just talking to gUNzz about being casted in DC also.
Traitor.
And supposedly because him and they did the Guardians of the Galaxy and they're real cool, they're saying that he might get hired for that for DC.
That's
Probably.
true. That's a good point.
I mean, he could do both. I mean, Star-Lord, that trilogy's done with. He'll pop in here and there, I'm sure, but...
Yeah, he's going to be back for the Avengers and stuff like that.
But yeah, another name, well, off of this, right? I've seen his name tossed around for a Green Lantern for Hal Jordan. I think that'd be cool. But yeah.
He would be a good Hal Jordan, I think. Ryan Reynolds is still...
Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. Ryan Reynolds or nothing. We already got the best Hal Jordan on the planet. And they
Crap, mega crap.
all over him.
Still pooping.
Deadpool does it all the time. He does it himself.
I was going to say, he's on
he's-
himself right now. It's himself, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Booster Gold, Chris Pratt. Yay? Nay?
I could see that.
I can see.
Yeah, I can see that because he's an idiot.
See that. There you go.
Andrew
perfect.
Garfield. Maybe?
I hope he doesn't take that role. Destroy his filming career.
Yeah, I don't quite see it either. No.
No, I don't. No, I
He's a
can't
good
see
actor,
that.
but I don't see him doing this.
No.
Guns?
No.
No.
Spider-Man Forever.
Booster, force Booster. You know what? Nobody likes you, Booster.
We don't like you, man. We hate you, Booster.
Our last grain of salt here. We got a pitch of a series that's been floating around. We still don't know if this is real, not real. It sounds awesome, though. A series about Steve Rogers returning the Infinity Stones in the different time. Basically, when he goes back in time with the stones, place them back where they belong. A movie or a series about that? I think that they said series. Yeah, series. That sounds awesome to me. I just don't think that Chris Evans is returning for this. Like,
I think if Chris Evans jumps on board, I think a series would be fantastic. You've got 6 stones. You do 6 45, 50-minute episodes. Each one centered around whatever stone he's taken back at that point in time. I think that would be fantastic.
Too bad he can't get Black Widow back.
No, they tried.
nah, he wouldn't be able to because, I mean, he's not... Well, it's the captain. He's a straight arrow, right? He's not going to try to change time other than... And happy ending with Peggy at the end there. But he's going to put the time stones or the stones back where they belong, or in theory, that's what he should be doing because the outcome needs to be what it is for Endgame. And yeah.
I think there's a lot they could do with that series. Not just the straight, okay, he's taking this stone back to this point in time. Obviously, there's going to be conflict. Obviously, there's going to be things come up. There's going to be things happen. One of the rumors that's kind of floating around is talking about this whole scene from Ant-Man, him and Kang talking, and Kang telling him, hey, are you the guy with the hammer? Everybody assumes that's Thor, but what if it was Captain America? The theory is that it could have actually been him fighting Captain America while Captain America was returning the stone to whatever timeline and whatever stone that was at that time.
That'd be cool.
Now, it opens up a whole bunch of things, right? And it would be a lot more than just, okay, he traveled back, he put the stone back, he went back. Okay, 5 minutes, credits. There's a whole lot that you could do with that, right? Obviously, he's not going to be able to just go back at that point and say, okay, here, I took this, here's it, you can have it back. There's got to be conflict. There's got to be stuff that happens, right? The Loki series spinoff from the mishap with the...
Endgame.
Right. So you've got this whole thing where he's going to take the stone back to this point in time, but in this timeline, Loki has taken the stone and gone somewhere else. So it creates all these random timelines, and of course you got the TVA and the whole 9 yards, the time variance and all that stuff. It just creates a lot of opportunity, a lot of story that you could tell with that. I think if Chris Evans is on board, if he jumps on, I think they could really cash in on that one.
Yeah. I'd watch it, man. Day one, I'd be on it like day of release.
White on rice. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think you could do it. You do a 6-part series. You do each episode corresponds to a stone. And I think, in my opinion, that's a winner. That is definitely a winner.
It's a good idea, except for the Black Widow and the Time Stone. I don't really see any conflict going on there because what's her face?
Well, the Red Skull's there.
Huh?
Red Skull's right there in that mountain peak.
There you go. That's a whole nother story.
It's a whole arc right there.
That is a whole arc. Right. Right. Their arch nemesis.
But you're right there. She's probably not coming back.
Let me call Chris Evans real quick. Let me see if I can get him on the phone.
Oh, you got him on speed dial?
Yeah, I got him on speed
dial. All right. Yeah. Got that with the arm in arm. I see you. You're.
Oh,
I know.
No, I was gonna say this. I know back in the day, like when Endgame first came out, dude, the whole fan base was talking about this for years after Endgame. Mm-hmm. They're like, they need to make a show. They need to make a movie of him taking the stones back, which I think it's great. I want to see it. I would love to see it. I hope they do something like this. I wish they do something like this. There's just like 2 issues I have with it. You know, number one, like, how are you going to go up to Hydra after you just stole it and give it back to him and be like, everything's okay? Because it's not, because they're Hydra. You just took the stone and you gave it back to him. It's like, they going to have to do something to explain it, to kind of fill in the gaps, because that just doesn't fit for me. Mm-hmm. And how you get back the Soul Stone when you have to die to get it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that
you just throw it back in the
effing
water.
Well, that ties into what BB was saying. I mean,
yeah,
you've got Captain America. He shows up on Vermeer, and he's got the Soul Stone, and Red Skull is the keeper of that area. Yeah. So you've got Captain America and Red Skull. They're arch nemesis. So that opens up a whole story of what would happen. Like, how would that play out? Obviously, somehow he has to get the stone back to where it was in that point of time, right? And then the thing, like you saying, giving it back to Hydra, the point of taking the stones, and this was established with Bruce and what's her name, Tilda Swanson. The stones have to be returned at that specific point in time so that the timeline doesn't splinter off and create conflict or chaos for that particular timeline, right?
Yeah.
So he probably would feel the burden, I would think, of, yes, I don't want to do this, but I have to put this in there. Mm-hmm. I have to take this stone back at this point in time, or else it's going to create a splintered timeline. Now, obviously, Captain America doesn't know about the TVA and all of that stuff with Loki and Kang and all that, but he's Captain America. He has a duty, and that's what he does. He sees it through, finishes the quote-unquote mission. He's going to take it back regardless of the circumstances, right?
But it's time's an endless loop from what I see, because he's doing that to save his timeline, but when he puts it back in time in the past, that time that he's fixing right now is yet to come for the past. So it's just an endless loop, basically. So if he doesn't put it back, then it's not going to be there for them to take it in the future when they need it for Thanos.
Well, technically, that's where Endgame kind of steps in. The past Thanos went to the future. The Thanos of all those timelines that they took the stones from, the Thanos from that past went to the future and he died. So all those timelines, forever, infinite timelines, ever since, was it 2018 that he came out of and went to the future?
I don't remember the years, but yeah, it was a few years before that point in time.
At that point, Thanos ceased to exist in his army in every single timeline ever, because he went to the future and he died. He never returned to his timeline. He never returned to any timeline because of that.
Yeah, that's true.
So you got all these timelines. They're all the same, They nitpick all the stones out of each of the timelines or whatever. And he goes back and he returns all the stones to the timeline. But that Thanos, at whatever year it was, when he went to the future, that's it. He went to the future and never came back.
He's removed himself from that timeline.
He removed that and the multiverse is technically.
It sounds like the TVA has to get involved at some point.
Well, that goes into season 1 of Loki. Mm-hmm. They talk about that. Why didn't the TVA step in and say, "Hey, you can't do this. You can't do this"? Mm-hmm. They being Kang. Kang already knew how it was going to play out. He knew how it was going to play out. That Thanos was going to get snapped away. Tony Stark was going to die. The whole 9 yards. The whole Endgame movie. Kang already knew that was going to happen. That's why there was no intervention at that point. And he kind of alludes on it and talks about it in season 1 of Loki. Mm-hmm. Because I want to say that came up.
Yeah, the chick. Loki's like, "Oh, Tony Stark did it, blah, blah, blah," or whatever, because he could smell the Axe cologne, the multiple Axe colognes or whatever. And they're like, "Oh, the Avengers were supposed to do that."
Right. Right. He already knew.
Yeah. So they already knew that they were supposed to do that. That's why there was no interference.
Right.
Whichever way it goes, man, it sounds awesome. I hope this one is true. I hope they can pull it off. I hope it works. Get the guys who wrote Loki. Get them to write this, because.
Oh yeah, Loki was fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah. If they could write something like this and get Chris Evans on board.
Yes.
I think he's on board coming back for like multiple roles. I'm sure he's coming back for Fantastic Four.
Human Torch, baby.
Human Torch.
And I'm pretty sure he's coming back for Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Imagine this, but all over.
I believe he said that he is open to returning, but it's got to be for the right role.
The right reasons.
Right reasons.
Yeah. He has said that in the past. He doesn't want to just come back just because, oh, hey, we want a Captain America back. He wants to come back if there's a story to tell. Mm-hmm. Like he's a for real actor. Like he wants to tell the story. He doesn't want to just fill a role. He wants to tell a story. This has a lot of potential to tell a story.
I agree. Do you think that this would devalue what Captain America did in the past, like the sacrifices that he made and the way he ended the character? This doesn't devalue any of that. It doesn't take away from that.
No, because it's just showing like what happened, really. Because he already did it anyways.
Right.
And the Avengers know what he did. They're just showing us what he did.
True.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's a lot of assumption of what happened. Obviously, we know that he went back, returned the stones, and then never came back to the present time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he stayed in that past timeline so he could be with Peggy. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, we know that. Right. We know that. But what happened in that gap? That's what this show would potentially explore if they move forward with it.
That can be the last and final episode, him and Peggy. Episode 7.
There you go.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Damn, we should write this, man.
Yeah. And then he moves to the moon.
That's what I would do.
You don't remember?
No, I don't remember.
What?
Captain America and Winter Soldier?
I'm sorry, wait. Who are you?
Captain America.
I thought Captain America was on the moon.
Yeah.
Do you think Chris Evans invested in stocks when he went back to the past?
I would have.
Hell yeah. Oh, hey, Apple's coming up. Microsoft's coming up.
You just don't know when to give up, do it.
I can do this all day.
And with that, gentlemen, we have run out of time. We have to close it down. Please visit us at www.dsafiles.com where you can listen to all our prior episodes. We talk trash, TV, anime, video games, movies. We just have fun here. You should also follow us on social media.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, and YouTube. And if you're on the go, where can you listen to us there, Evil Ash?
Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, various others, and sweet Pandora.
Sweet Pandora. Love Pandora.
Never said anything bad about Pandora.
Love some Pandora.
Something wrong with y'all.
That's where the big blue people live.
And Agent K has actually emailed us requesting all of the tuna can size. All the safe cans.
Whoa.
Oh.
Ooh. Gatorade size.
And you can email them to AgentK@thesfiles.com. Not .com.
Yeah.
COM.
I might have to email him.
He loves the Gatorade. Loves the Gatorade. Tuna cans, Gatorade, old shriveled ones, long skinny ones. He loves them all.
Like the classic Gatorade or like the skinny ones?
He likes both.
Whoa.
The skinny long ones are ribbed for his pleasure.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they are.
How nasty.
If for any comments, questions, suggestions, feel free to leave us a comment or email us at contact@theSFiles.com, or you can email us individually, which those can be found in the description below. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. This is BogusBird signing out.
This is the People's Champ. Deucing out.
There it is.
It's Menard signing out. Yeah. Seeing Kyle over there.
I can see the hate in your eyes there, Minaro.
I can feel it. I can feel it. It's so thick.
Like, I want that belt back.
Yeah, he does. This is Evil Ash signing out.
We'll catch you on the next one.
See you later.